Hey, folks, welcome to Market Intraday Analysis by InTheMoneyStocks.com, your leaders in pure technical analysis, avoiding all that Wall Street hype. This video for Wednesday, May 9th, 2012 is sponsored by Realtik. All right, let's get right into it, folks. Markets are trading down slightly on the day, but again, just like yesterday, we had a tremendous rally off the lows of the day. And this, again, was a move. You can see we were actually lower than yesterday's lows and have come all the way back to actually go positive briefly. And since then, we had a little bit of a topping tail and a reversal back down, and we're down about 52 cents on the SPY. Dow is down 60 points, NASDAQ is down 6, S&P down about 5, really underneath 0.5% across the board. It's a minor down day right now. But again, to start the day today, in the first 30, 40 minutes of the day, this was an ugly start. It looked like yesterday's reversal was going to be 100% negated. It was early in the day. Notice how the markets got below the pivot low here, below this key trend line, but they never confirmed. Confirmation, one of the key proprietary technology or technical basis features here at InTheMoneyStocks.com. And sure enough, you got a reversal candle off that. This is a clear reversal candle. And then the market surged up, pulled back into the moving averages, surged up, now pulling back to this higher moving average on the day. So a great trading day so far. I mean, it's been spectacular in terms of seeing what this market is doing. In addition, I just want to point this out, folks. The close today will be humongous for where this market goes in the future. If we close flat to just slightly lower or positive, that's a very bullish sign. A lot of the bears out there, should that happen, would just basically throw in the towel, in my opinion. However, if they are able to push the market all the way back down and get it down in the lower ranges, basically any close below here, in my opinion. So if you get a close below this line on the spiders around the 135.40 to 50 level, if that does happen, then I think you are in tune for some further downside in this market, and it could be pretty ugly. All right, so there's a lot going on here, folks. I cannot stress that enough based on what these charts are doing. Today is a monumental day for the future of this market. Now, why is the market selling off? Well, basically, the realization of what's going on in Spain and Italy and obviously even the French elections. I mean, this is just continuing to hammer on the markets. It's really more so Spain today. Spain, an ugly performance, down, I think, 3+% today on the day. And again, it's just people know eventually the euro is going to get broken up. There was some positive news midday or so early afternoon about Greece getting another infusion of capital from the ECB, from the European Union, but again, it's just a matter of time. Everyone knows it's a matter of time. This is things that Nick and I were predicting, months ago that were going to come to fruition, and sure enough, it has. All right, so again, going back to the spiders chart, then we're going to look at some other keys. This is what you're following on the SPY, guys. Are you ready for this? You're basically following where this market closes today. I will cover it all in the technical analysis video tonight, which is part of the research center. All right, and again, if you want to join that, there's a 7-day free trial. 7-day free trial to the Research Center, which is geared towards swing traders and investors. And there's also a 7-day free trial to the Intraday Stock Chat, which is more for day traders. But bottom line is, I will cover it tonight. Where does this market close, and what does it mean for the next few days in this market? We're going to either close, this is what I'm projecting, guys. You're either going to close neutral-ish or positive on the market. Even slightly down is fine. Basically, ideally, you want to see in the upper ranges here a close. If that happens, the market should head higher over the next few days. If by chance you sell off and close down in the lower ranges today, I think that will break the longs back, and you'll see them throw in the towel, and you'll see a pretty good sell-off here in the next few days, much lower even than this level. All right. If I had to guess, I would say the market will close neutral-ish to slightly negative, maybe even slightly positive. That's my guess based on what I'm seeing. But again, bottom line is we have to wait for the actual close to see that. Right now, we're only down 38 cents. You can see a nice bounce off the 20 moving average on the SPY. All right, what's in motion today, guys? Apple, AAPL. Take a look at this. Up $3.82. This had a nice move today, guys. Take a look at this move. Had a little bit of an inverse head and shoulder pattern, which was bullish. I talked about this to the intraday stock chat here. And again, you can see right there how here's your shoulder, head, and shoulder. And then ultimately your neckline right here as you came down. And again, you could make a case that it actually closed below, negating it, but bottom line is it never confirmed below, and it never got below the 20 moving average, and the stock again broke out, pulled back off the 200, now hit it again, pulled back. If this breaks higher, if this breaks out, the market again will see a positive reaction. That'll be a positive. Okay? So again, lots going on here. I'll tell you, there's just lots going on. Apple inching up a little bit as well with the spiders bouncing here. Google's up again today. Google had a decent day yesterday, not too shabby. It's almost back to the highs from yesterday. That actually would be a little bit of a scalping opportunity for those of you that are day traders out there, but nothing that I'm really following too much. One stock I am following because we're rocking and rolling with this one today within the intraday stock chat as well as in the research center on Traders Life 24/7. I've been discussing it a lot. First Solar. It opened sharply lower today after a sell-off yesterday, and within 30 minutes, even when the market was at its low, it went positive. That was a bullish sign. I kept on talking about that to my members. Solars look like they're bottoming. Why? Because solar often bottoms when you have bottoms in natural gas. And natural gas has soared lately, folks, and natural gas stocks have soared. I'm saying this right now. I think FSLR has bottomed or is making a short-term bottom where it's going to go back above $20. I love it here. It's up 59 cents already on the day. Beautiful move here in an otherwise pretty, we do have a negative move on the market. So to see FSLR up 2-3% today is a great move. All right, having said that, again, the 200 is short-term resistance here. If it gets through that, you're going to yesterday's highs right here at gap fill and so forth. But I don't necessarily think that today's you're going to see that much more out of it. It's more a matter of the continuation move. You're going to see more and more action, in my opinion, over the next few days in FSLR, especially if the market bounces. This thing will head back towards 18, then 19, then 20 in the short term. If you look at the chart here, I mean, this is the daily chart of FSLR. You can see previous support resistance lines here, but the stock is oversold. Bad news is baked in my opinion, and the solars as a whole sector are going to bounce. I'll show you another stock I like today. In fact, I'm trading it a little bit this afternoon. SPWR, Sun Power, had a nice pop here and has pulled back basically in line. Tons of support right here. And again, with FSLR going, it's very likely that SPWR, Sun Power, will also get a boost. We're also looking at stocks like LDK, which has turned positive today. This had a nice boost here. Good consolidation back down right into those good support there. All right, again, these things, in my opinion, are making a bottom. I'm actually a big fan. Everyone else hates solar. I actually love it right now. And again, everyone else loved the SPY when we were trading at the 52-week highs and they thought it was going to go higher. Guess what? All right, here's your daily chart of the SPY. Guess where our cycle date was? Right over here at the highs. All right, now you have the head and shoulder part, which again we have triggered technically on the charts. But bottom line is, everyone else loved it. I hated it. We fell. I was right. Apple, AAPL, above 600. Analysts coming out and upgrading it like crazy. When it was above 600 here, I hated it. Said it was going down. Guess what happened? It went down. Proof's in the pudding. Bottom line is proof's in the pudding, guys. And this market has some great action, and there's great trading opportunities if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get your head handed to you. It's just that simple. This market will take no prisoners unless you know what is going on. All right? So again, that's what we're seeing here on the markets. I'm going to continue to follow the charts and keep you guys fully appraised of every situation. JP Morgan down 51 cents. This may have a bottoming tail today on JPM. And by the way, there is a little bit of a support area here. Ooh, I like this area. This is a gap fill pivot low right here. This is a great level. This might be a bottoming tail. Again, we very well may be getting a small bounce in the next few days into the end of this week based on what I'm seeing here. Good reversal on JPM. Very nice reversal there. Again, as I said, a lot will be determined by where we close today. I will cover it in the technical analysis video. Remember, that's part of the research center. And I will talk about it in terms of where we're going tomorrow. What do we trade? Where do we position ourselves? Do we stay more in cash? Do we stay in equities long, short? What do we do? How do we make money off the move? All right. And again, we're just going to keep on nailing calls, bottom line. Nailing calls left and right and keep making money. Goldman Sachs is trying to recapture the 200. A recapture of that into the end of the day would be bullish on Goldman Sachs as well. That would be very bullish. If we take a look at Exxon down on the day, but again, major reversal here. You want to see some stocks that had major reversals? SLW. Gap down. Want to see why the level was so key here? Take the pivot low from October 2011. Take your trend line across. Look at that. Unbelievable double bottom. Look at the reversal. These are the metals, guys. The metals are reversing. That can also be a pot. This is actually the actual stocks, not the metal itself. Gold is still getting hammered, although well off its lows as well. Here's your gold chart on your daily. If we go to your intraday chart, taking a look here, there you can see that. And again, you can see it's off its lows as well. Silver, SLV chart. You can see that's had a great reversal as well. So again, there's plenty of money to be made. Question is, do you have the ability to step up and make it? And the answer is yes. You just have to join in themoneystocks.com. And you know what? To make it even easier, 7-day free trial. Doesn't get much easier than that. You take it, you learn. We teach our proprietary secrets and you start making money on our calls, on your calls, based off the methodology. You use the methodology. We have proof based on members here at InTheMoneyStocks.com that have literally, in a matter of 3-4 months, turned 30,000 into 130,000. Okay. All right, guys, I got to get back to trading because honestly, there's a lot going on here. Keep an eye on SPWR and First Solar this afternoon. Big fan of these solars, big fan of how they're acting today. And again, we'll see where these things go into the end of the day and where the market closes. Take care.